Hello, everyone. Welcome to Stormwreck Island Hacked. Need to do one of those hacked when I say that.
Yeah, sure I will. I'm sure I'll edit that in.
Yeah. Exactly what's going to happen.
Let me write a note.
That's right.
Hi, everyone.
Hey!
Yay! Welcome to Stormwreck Island Hacked. And welcome to our fantastic game. We have been locked down, which is great, just to give PTSD to my players in the Healer's Hearth for near upon 2.5 weeks. They managed to survive somehow. Almost negotiated kind of freedom, but then the town's come back and said that actually they can't let them out. But
I like how we negotiated
Roddick
for the captain of the guard to be stuck in here with us.
Yes, fantastic. I had not expected that. I had to think of a name for him quickly, which was that unexpected. So yes, Captain Roddick has been sort of grumpily present for the whole of the lockdown, in which no one got sick apart from him, who ended up having the flu. Is that right? And then gave it to all of quite sick with it. But yes, surprisingly small amount of wailing or moaning or deathing or cursing or anything like that. Aloysius, who was beaten up or smashed, like thrown to the ground when trying to run away right at the beginning of the lockdown, has recovered over the course of the last kind of 2.5 weeks. And then something happened last week. That's right, you received word from Tarek that he had decided to take matters into his own hands and to go to the Seagrow Caves and get the heart cap mushrooms.
Yes, but we've discovered in lockdown that he's looking for the wrong thing. So he's looking for hard cap mushrooms.
That's right.
But he needs to look for heart cap mushrooms.
That's right.
Or maybe he was... And one of them is going to have the effect that he's desiring, and the other one does not. So
that's right. And actually, it might be the insects that actually eat the heart cap mushrooms.
It might be something
anyway.
else.
Either way, he's headed to the Seagrow Caves, and there was a like some sort of hideous spore octopus or something, which the myconids have placed at the front door of the caves. To fend him off and to send him away, despite the fact they had quite a friendly relationship with him for quite a few years. So you're kind of a bit concerned that he's putting himself in danger to go and try and search for these mushrooms, or trade them with the myconids. I think maybe he shared that he normally takes a bag of sort of cuttings and off clips and mulch and stuff like that to trade with them for the mushrooms. So anyway, the last message you received from him, he said, I'm going off to do it myself. I'll go and get them. And that's spurred a sudden desire for freedom and a determination to escape. There was an initial plan to grease up the party and to squeeze through Murray's character's tiny access hole. But that was deemed...
Please explain that a little bit more, Ben.
Yes. That was me having caught myself halfway through and having tried to make an effort to make it less peculiar. Which I failed to dismally. And so then right at the end of last week, there was a plan to perhaps rig a rope between the high point of the roof of the second floor of the Healer's Hearth over to one of the adjacent buildings and sort of just escape, shimmying along the rope somehow to get away from the lockdown and to go and, obviously, assist Tarek or stop him from being an idiot and facing this octopus alone or whatever. But anyway, to go and do heroic duties as you currently see them. So does that sum up everything? Any questions? Any additional information?
No, I mean we're trying to do this in the middle of the night, right? We're trying to make an escape.
Yes, it's midnight now.
Okay, right.
That's right. I think the justification was that Roddick thought it was appropriate that you all be released tomorrow from lockdown, and there was a fair amount of it's sort of 12:01, so it practically is tomorrow. So we're completely within our rights to get out of the lockdown. There are about sort of 30 or 40 guards sort of scattered around the various different entrances. In fact, let's flip over to the map briefly, John.
What's
and you'll see the kind of the situation.
What's the incentive for escaping right now?
Oh, that's right. So flip back to us. So my plan, as we spoke before we actually had our session, was to I'm going to lock you down, and I'd like to tell some stories about what the lockdown was and how you survived it and how you got yourself food and how you coped with lack of water and did anyone get sick, and that would be really fun to play some games. And you all jumped on board, which was super cool, and we played all that. And then you remember there was communications via animal messages? Is that right? Courtesy of Gwynlyn?
Yep.
And you were trading sort of care packages and things with Tarek and then discussing various different things. And then you received a message from him saying, I'm going to go to the Seagrove Caves and get these mushrooms because I think it's actually really important to cure the patient. Remember, there's a patient there who you guys found on the beach, carried back to the hospice, and he isn't dead, but they haven't managed to cure the wailing curse currently because there's no wailing death for that patient yet, but they have managed to sort of stave off its progression. And as players, you all were suddenly like, right, we've got to go and stop Tarek from putting himself at risk because that's not fair. He asked us to go and do this job and to deal with the octopus thing or whatever it was at the entrance to the Seagrove Caves, and you refuse to be discouraged and have decided to break out of lockdown after barely a little more than 2 weeks rather than the 3 weeks that we had discussed.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. That seems to be the motivation, which is interesting. Which is an interesting organic motivation which arose unprompted.
So I
think there's a fair amount of kind of being sick of being in lockdown as well, clearly, from the characters, which is super cool. Derek?
Yeah, so we're definitely feeling like, I know Murray's character was very pro let's get out of here. And I think my character was too. But are there any dissenters? Are there any people who just want to stay an extra day so that we're escaping legally?
I mean, I'd always stay with my bar, but I kind of feel like the push at the end of the last adventure was we do this thing, so it'd be kind of a bit sucky to pull out now if we've already decided to do it. So maybe we just push on.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Up to you.
I reckon we do it. Why not?
What's the worst? Excellent. I think there was a fair amount of. That's right. What's the worst can happen? You can come into combat with the guards, kill someone unnecessarily.
Like Ben set up a map or anything like that, ready for combat. It's not like that's happened.
Right.
Yeah, no, we'll be fine.
All right, so let's flip over to that map. There's no grid, John. I don't know why you're suggesting that combat could even be a thing. Look, the character, the minis, all those guards are all laid out in kind of a haphazard scattering. So the obvious building to rappel over to is, I suppose, this one here.
Right.
There's quite a lot of this building is only single story, as is this building. Yeah. What's the plan? Are you going to pull off some tiles, go through the ceiling? No one's enormous, are they? No, because the cook is the only giant person. Yeah.
Well, the orc is rather large.
Well, the picture doesn't look that large. He looks fairly weedy.
Well, yes, he's
very academic orc.
He's a very academic orc, but you know, he is sort of 6'2".
We can come back to us for the moment if you like.
Yes. All right.
Well, how is everyone's rope climbing abilities, agilities?
Far out.
Not my strength, I don't think. Climb is not a roll anymore, is it?
I think it's just
not a
skill.
Roll, yeah.
Athletics? I don't know.
Oh yeah, athletics.
Is it athletics?
Oh yeah, you could do athletics or acrobatics or something, couldn't you?
Yeah.
It is very dark night.
Do we want to do a little distraction thing?
Yeah.
Does anyone have any any fey lights or anything like that we could use as a little?
Oh, yeah, I can prestidigitate something.
Yeah, I've got a little prestidigitate.
We can come back to. Yeah, we did already come back to us, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Yes. So yeah, the roof is not open, so you would have to go into one of the upstairs rooms, access the ceiling space, push off the tiles, make your way onto the roof surface, and then presumably tie a rope off the rafters or something.
Oh, really? We can't climb up the outside of the building?
Well, there's eaves, so it could be fun trying to get around the edge of the eave. You might pull the gutters off, break tiles, plunge to your
No,
death.
yeah, okay. No, I like your idea.
Why am I coming up with the ideas? This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What's the best way, Ben, to get through this unscathed? What do you reckon? What
you gotta
should we
do?
do?
That's right. That's right. I'm giving you the walkthrough. That's right.
Is there any additional information that you'd like?
I'm going to shut up now. The players Google best way to win level 2 of the second scene of Mass Effect 3. That's right.
I think I like the idea of going up through the roof. That's kind of hilarious.
Mhm.
So, do we have access to the crawl space?
There are upstairs rooms. That's right. There's a ceiling
Right.
of plaster. I mean, yeah. Do you have secret maybe you have. Sorry. Yeah. Do you have any access to the crawl space, John, in your tavern?
Yeah,
Tell me a story about how you.
I might have secret stores or something in there. What do you reckon,
Yeah,
Ben? I'm
that's
not
right,
taking
that's
my
right.
cue from anything, but yeah.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
I
In the
mean,
comments, tell me everything I'm doing wrong.
Derek, on your picture, so your tavern that you've got, does it have like window access onto the roof or anything?
Yeah. Look.
He's gone to get the tavern.
Because this is the official tavern. This is the
I feel like
the
this is
tavern.
yeah.
It's the tavern in my brain, yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
got like
that's good.
windows
Window.
we could kind of climb out into.
Okay. So you go at the dormer, is what you're saying. That sounds
Yeah.
good.
Or we could just take
Okay,
the
well,
entire roof off like Derek's doing, and then we could...
Woo!
Yeah, I reckon out the dormer. Which way does the dormer face, though?
Where's the front of the tavern? Where's the back? The back is going to be to the west. Well, that doesn't. Oh, I see. Is that visible to the guards? Okay, yep. So let's say it's going that way. So the dormer is probably on the side where all the guards are in the street. So yes, so you're going to have to play it subtle. It is a quiet night, but obviously someone breaks a tile and plunges down into the alleyway, then into the road, then they might notice.
Okay.
Is anyone resident in that room? Like, obviously, you've all been sort of taking up residence and getting up every morning and pulling your sort of shirt on, which is from inside the jumper, and pulling the tracky dacks on, like we did all during lockdown, and sort of leaving them in a heap.
That's where the chief of police stays.
Is that is that Roddick?
Murray's just joining us now, I think. Just letting you know.
Oh, cool. Okay, so we jump. Let's pause, and we'll bring Murray in like magic.
I just said jump on. He said he's here now. I said jump on, so yeah.
Okay, good. He'll be there in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll just know.
So is that the name for that upstairs, that window, the dormer?
That's a dormer. That's the thing that little shape on that pokes out from a roof is called a dormer.
Should I just stop it and then
why
start
not?
again?